Good evening, Greg here. Burn at both ends. Burn it on the back end of July 4th, technically leaking into July 5th. It's 12:13 a.m. Pacific, so I really should say good morning. But this is the end of July 4th here. Had a great day with the family. Went to two parties for my kids, a lunch barbecue and then a dinner barbecue. Really great. And then we watched some fireworks for a little bit. So the kids had a great time. Very cool. And it's a lot different going to a party for your kids and their friends versus my friends or my wife's friends. But it's really cool. Get to connect with some other parents, get to enjoy some good food. We brought, my wife made some like a very July 4th like fruit tray or spread, you might say. It was like we had blueberries, raspberries, bananas, and strawberries, so the red, white, and blue. And then she made some cream cheese yogurt dip, so it went over very well. The kids loved it, grown-ups loved it. So, and we liked it so much that we did it twice. We did it once for each party, so that was very cool. On the Ents tip, so I haven't talked about Ents in a while. Still been Entsing, love the Ents platform, and I'm so excited. The Ents team featured my Ents today as their main post. So when you open up the app, there's an Ents right there. That's that stays right there front and center for everyone to see. And so they featured my post today, so that was awesome. So I'll get a lot of listens on that. Hopefully pick up some followers. That's exciting. And super psyched for the Ents party. Ents party is July 31st, and so that was really excited for that. And I got my T-shirt, so I'm getting a custom T-shirt printed, a Burn at Both Ends T-shirt with the logo. I'll be wearing it to the party, so it comes later today. Should be here by 8 o'clock Pacific tonight. So psyched for that. So you should see that on tomorrow night's post. That's going to be very cool. Hope it looks really nice. And so loving the Ents platform, still rocking the Ents platform. And thank you again, Ents team, for featuring me. That's great. Another thing that happened today, so I did a bunch of micro work today, which was really cool. I kind of in between parties, in between downtime with the family, executed the agreement with Peter for the nonprofit widget opportunity. I'm excited about that. Made a request of Peter for either weekly or bi-weekly trainings, just so I can get folded into their marketing tactics, so I can start leveraging that, because I know that they're doing a bunch of things right now, and I just want to take advantage of that, so that way I'm not reinventing the wheel. And that's not going to start full force until August, so that's going to be an interesting transition for these posts. I'm still thinking about how I want to switch that, because if you recall, my first set of posts were really intentional. Each one had a specific outline and a specific topic. When I went into iQor, I switched my posting process to make it more efficient for me, and it is. It's fantastic. It's been working really well, so I can focus on iQor. Like tonight, I sat down at 11 and I just busted out just a solid hour of iQor work, which was great. And so after iQor, iQor ends July 26th, and then the following week I'm in South Carolina, jumping up to New York City for that one night on the 31st for the Ents party. I'm going to spend some time with my parents, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Excuse me. And then once kind of like we get into that first full week of August, that's when I'll start devoting a lot of time to the nonprofit widget opportunity, and that's when I like to start these kind of weekly or bi-weekly calls with Peter, so I can understand how they're doing, what they're doing, how they're attracting nonprofits and things like that. And back to these posts, is I'm going to kind of pivot again on how I'm going to do these posts. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet, because I want to devote a lot of time to the nonprofit widget opportunity. I want to begin my Instagram. I've been building a lot of content for Instagram, and so I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to spend this month really kind of getting a lot of things ready, so I can just really post in an efficient manner. And I'm curious as to what I might want to do with this channel, tweak it a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but it'll be something. It'll be some switch up, but all for the good. All about the journey. It's all about the journey at this point. And then I'll finish with iQor. I mentioned it before. So iQor, just to remind you all, it's this 8-week entrepreneurial training that I'm in. It's all about tech transfer. We're learning the lean startup model. We're learning all about customer discovery interviews. That's kind of the foundation of it. And then the business model canvas, developing ecosystems and workflows. And so I'm really excited about this program. It's sponsored by DOE. I'm really proud of my federal government that they've adopted Steve Blank's lean startup model. I think it's fantastic, and I would love to do this full time. And I want to figure out how I can do that. And I wonder if I can do that where I work right now full time. If I can kind of switch into it, I want to look into that. But anyway, so it's all about these customer discovery interviews, and we have 4 tomorrow. So I'm realizing the things that I bring to the table, because this is what I've realized. I'm not the smartest person in the room, especially when I'm hanging around a bunch of these PhDs and physicists and people that are way smarter than I am. But I hustle. There's no doubt about that. I'm meticulous. I love details. I'm organized, and I do the best I can to communicate and make sure folks know what's going on. All right, that's this kind of organization and clarity thing. And I'm all about execution. I'm about getting into the work. And because I notice sometimes with some highly intelligent folks, there can be a bit of paralysis by analysis going on. And whereas I look to kind of cut through that and just let's get into action. Worst thing is we break something or we make a wrong decision and then we correct and continue, and I'm all about that. And so as part of my organization and clarity, even though so we have 4 interviews tomorrow, well today, they're all on calendar, but I put them in a little table, and I put who the interview's with, the times, for Pacific and Eastern. Actually, if you go to the Success Journal, sheet 2 has it all right there. Actually, you know what? I should get rid of that because it's got some information that I don't want people to see. So there we go. So it's not there anymore. I just realized that. But I don't think anyone's looked at that yet, so not a big deal. There are just some things I want to kind of keep hidden, if you will, from the YouTube viewers, just some of the details about what we're doing. So just realize that. So I'm glad I looked. So anyway, but I put them all on a table, and I put who the interview's with, who the referral came from, the company that the interviewee is with, and then a comment about kind of why we're interviewing them. So and then I sent that to the team, so that way everyone's going to get up tomorrow morning or this morning, and they're going to see it all, and they're going to know what's going on for the day, and they're going to know who we're talking to, why we're talking to them, that whole thing, kind of a summary type of thing, as opposed to individually going to the calendar invites and trying to piece it together themselves. So that's some of the clarity that I bring, and and organization. And so I just hope that it helps the team be prepared tomorrow, or I keep saying tomorrow, today, because it's technically Thursday right now. And so that's where I'm at. So this channel is all about my journey. So a lot of things tonight, even though it's a shorter post, but went through a lot, hit a bunch of items, and so I'm psyched about the journey. I'm definitely enjoying the path here, and just talking about the tools and the tricks and the systems I'm using, the challenges I'm having, the things I'm personally working on to better myself to play this game, which I think is critical. And that's it. So I will leave it there. So subscribe if you like what you hear. Comment down below. I'd love to hear what and any feedback whatsoever. If you got any questions or if I can help, please go ahead. I would love to be of service. That's my big shift this year. Is I want to be of service. That's my big shift. So please let me help. Ask me some questions. Other things down in the description, so you can find some links to some motivational, inspirational sites that I really dig. You can find some really good music down there. The link to the ENS app, whether iPhone or Android, so you can check that out. I love the ENS platform. And then the beat in the background is an Afrobeat inspired by Fela Kuti. G Money is my alter ego. I've been drumming for a few decades. I write these drum songs. And so they're on SoundCloud, so you can check those out. And we will wrap there. So get some sleep. I'm definitely tired. And The cool thing though is the burn at both ends thing is like within a minute of hitting that pillow, I'm asleep, and I had some great sleep. So really psyched about that. So yeah, get some sleep. So that way tomorrow you can wake up, crush it, inspire folks, do great things, and I will see you in the morning.